Hey, Coach Troy, I decided to commit.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. I knew you were smart.
Ooh, try telling that to my high school biology teacher.
Listen,
I know what you're thinking. Did I make the right choice? You got a lot of ground to make up in a short amount of time.
Right.
But you're here now, so let's make the most of it. So you got to ball out to get on the 2KU 250 and start climbing that ladder. But all games ain't weighted equally.
How so?
Well, MP's got to play well in front of scouts. Scouts show up to games where there's players on the 2KU 250. Now, the coach gave me a schedule, and I already highlighted all the games you're going to be going up against guys on the 2KU 250. Now, someone in your position has to ball out every night, but you really got to ball out these nights. That's how you move the needle.
Believe me, I know. I've seen all of your videos.
All right. Other thing to keep your eye on is the EYBL showcase. Now, I know you're a little disappointed you didn't catch on with the EYBL team.
I was, but it's like you said. I'm here now, so I'm going to make the most of that.
Hey, he's learning already. The good news is, if you make your all-star team, you get to play in the showcase game against the EYBL Select, which is basically their all-star team.
Dad, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's fire, Dion.
Oh, whoa, this reminds me of when I moved to New York.
Dad,
Yeah.
were you scared? I mean, when you took that big swing towards your dreams, were you scared?
A little bit. But I knew I regretted for the rest of my life if I didn't at least try. Hey, you nervous? Look, hey, I know it's a big deal.
Hey, we got Hollywood in the building tonight. What's the LA of Vermont, MP? Bennington, right?
Stop playing with me, bro. You know it's Burlington.
I really don't.
See, this is the type of energy you want pre-game. Everybody relax, especially Devontae. He ain't never good when he tight.
Don't get too relaxed. It's one of those big games you circled. You need to prove you're better than Jaden Moore, remember?
It's all that I think about.
Yo, J Moore's from Chicago, MP. Those are rough games he came up in. Dude can get the...
Hey.
Hello and welcome everyone to our 2K presentation of WCBL basketball. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. It's the High Flyers going against Team Ballas.
Nothing quite like a SoCal showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the Club League circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play. And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
And he sinks the second. Now the High Flyers with it. Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots with Pasco patrolling the paint. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. Pasco, defended now by Callahan. Pasco can't get it to fall. Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. It's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Now Pasco. Pass to Moore. Ben Gov with some nice D. Here's Mills. Gov nails the three-pointer.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
And it's Team Ballers. 6-point game. Moore outside. The pick from Pasco. To hold the run. The shot from Moore, no good. MP right side. MP throws it down.
They're just trying to build out this lead, bucket by bucket.
It is a small margin, but they've got the upper hand.
And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K U250 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I'm always telling Brian, the 2K TV, you got to stay down on pump fakes, or else you're just going to get put right into contact.
Good on both attempts. Here's Mills. MP inside. He's guarded by Moore. And that one's good from MP.
They've just shot the lights out, and their opponent, not as much.
The question is, how long can they continue to do this? We've got a ways to go still.
Now Pasco. Stolen away by Gov. Passes to MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Nice D from James Bertie. Team Ballers trailing. Moore outside. Etherington, now guarded by Mills. Back to Bertie. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Moore. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And when Moore's shooting while in rhythm, he's a major threat. Fantastic execution off the catch.
Here's Callahan. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
It's hard to believe he's in high school. The way he's moved the ball today has been tremendous.
I like the leadership and the effort to get the other guys going. And you see how much they appreciate it out there.
For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team. And that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Now here's Bertie. Moore up top. Etherington. No good from outside.
Not a shot he should have taken on the face of such tough D.
It's MP missing. So it's Team Ballers now. They trail by 7. Now Etherington. Outside, Moore. Pass to Rodriguez. Nice D from Leon Callahan. And that one's out of bounds. The High Flyers will retain possession here.
Substitution for Team Ballers. Kenji Summers. James Dykstra.
Mills on the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Ballers. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Here's Summers. Pass to Pasco. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, superb floor awareness on display there for Moore. He has a knack for finding his open teammates.
Here's MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
High percentage hoop out in the rock inside.
Here's Dykstra. Summers. Pass to Moore. And that one's good.
Moore might be sore after that bump, but he won't feel it long because the shot did drop in. A nice move to stay in rhythm.
One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
A shot from Rodriguez is no good. The High Flyers with the lead. Here's MP. Summers pulls in the rebound. Pass to Dykstra. And it's stolen by MP. Right side, O'Neal. There's the triple. Rodriguez grabs the board. And it's Team Ballers. Here's Dykstra. And again, no good by Team Ballers. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true. As you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game, and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Here's Dykstra. Outside, Moore for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Dropping a bomb from range. Moore saw an angle he liked and made it look easy.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over.
James Bertie. Cody Ellington.
Here's MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Outside, Moore.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bertie. It's Moore on the wing. Covered by MP. 5 on the clock. Moore with the bucket.
At this point, alarms are sounding because it seems like Jaden Moore is making a statement in this game. He's tough to contain. I mean, it looks like he's feeling good out there. Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Pass to Pasco. And here's Moore. Good D that time from MP. Here's Brock. Gov outside. Mills. Now here's Brock. Hits the three-pointer.
From the corner, Jason Brock looks much larger than he is. He is a capable shooter, and he needs a closer follow on the court than what we just saw.
Now here's Bertie. Etherington. They get it back. Pasco can't get it to fall. Down low. MP throws it down.
Adding to the lead in the cruelest way possible.
Yeah, that's a stomach punch.
Very little resistance from the defense. You've got to take a little more pride in protecting the hoop.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. And the run. Doesn't go for him. On the wing, it's MP. He's guarded by Moore. Here's Callahan. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
And that concludes the first half. High Flyers out in front. They lead by 13, and plenty more to come right after this. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. Now the High Flyers with it. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts. He scored most of the points out there by himself. His offense is a big part of the recipe for team success.
He's now made half of his 10 shots in this one with his 5th made basket.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Mills outside. Back to MP. Pass to Callahan. Tries it from 16. And Berti pulls it down. He tries for 3. Hauled in by High Flyers. To the inside. Tries the 9-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for him.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Moore, guarded by MP. Pass to Etherington. Moore, 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. High arcing shot. Mills outside. The 3 from Gove. Here's Callahan. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get a bucket.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Moore. Now Etherington. Now Rodriguez. Over goes. And Team Ballers miss again.
When you get that kind of look from the defense, you have to let it fly.
And here's Brock. And here's Callahan. He's guarded by Pasco. MP. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
For 3, 4. And again, no good by Team Ballers. Pass to MP. Launches it. Goes back up. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
At the line for the
Great finish by Callahan. Such a big guy. It's so tough to contain him.
And the High Flyers call time here. Called here as Team Ballers decide to talk it over.
substitution for High Flyers. Timeout on the court.
Here's Dykstra. Pass to Westerhoff. Inside. Moore. That's good.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for him. But even he can't do it all by himself.
Outside O'Neal. On the wing, it's MP. And another miss by the High Flyers. Here's Moore. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's textbook. Moore got to his spot, and he made the defense pay.
Passes to MP. Moore with the steal. And here's the fast break.
Great job ensuring that the turnover converts.
No wasted opportunities here. They made quick work of getting the ball up the court.
And all the other team can do is just shake their heads.
MP. That one's off. Still out of sync. Kicks it to Summers. Returns it to Moore. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. The shot from the heel, no good. To the paint. Here's Dunn. Myers. MP with the look. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. Two shots coming. That one's on Moore.
That deep inside, sometimes all you can do is foul.
This is why you have to do your work early to deny anyone getting that low position.
So both teams changing it up here. This Team Baller squad has been struggling. Kicks it to Summers. Dykstra outside. Moore. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 attempts.
A reliable scorer. He is such an asset for his team.
From deep, it's MP. That shot, no good. Here's Summers, guarded by O'Neal. Moore outside, kicks it to Summers. Mahil, 6 on the shot clock. Shot over Callahan. The shot from Mahil, no good.
He didn't look comfortable taking that, even with the defense not really being a factor.
Chalk up 2 right there.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Timeout called here as Team Ballers decide to talk it over.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big? Get some more size out there, maybe?
Now. It's a 14-point game. Moore. It's good. The assist that time from Etherington.
Great vision by Etherington. Spotting those easy shots the defense is leaving out there.
On the wing, it's MP. He's guarded by Moore. From deep, it's MP. And a whistle against Callahan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Go the other way.
Second personal foul.
Etherington with it. Outside Bertie. Back to Etherington. Moore. He gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit game.
They've made a great run to make this game close again. And now is no time to take their foot off the gas. They've got to keep charging forward.
And I'm sure they will. They are close enough that they can pace it. They're going to need the pressure to come and keep coming.
Bertie's shot is off. The High Flyers with the lead. And MP throws it down.
No time wasted getting the ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Now Etherington, now guarded by Mills. Bertie's shot is off.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also make some fresh adjustments.
Now here's Mills. On the wing, it's MP. No good from the wing. And here Team Ballers have it. Moore outside. Outside Bertie. They double him with Mills. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball right now.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Bertie with just 5 to shoot. Here's Moore. And the shot no good. A bit short that time. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
Start the bus. I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, and I think I hear it. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
Now Etherington. Rodriguez. Gove with the rebound. 1 second separates the shot clock and the game clock here. And here's MP on the outside. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm intrigued by what we saw from MP in this one. This kid has a ton of potential. I wouldn't be surprised to see him moving up that 2KU 250 list. Can't wait to see more out of him.
And I agree, Danny. MP was impressive. And for Team Ballers, a tough loss for them.
I mean, Jaden Moore came into this one feeling confident and perhaps a little overly confident. He showed some flashes, don't get me wrong, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Make no mistake, though, he's been around this game for a while, and he knows what it takes to learn and come back and win later.
And so that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, you going out tonight, Burlington? We gotta
man.
celebrate your big game against that bully from Chicago.
Oh,
And before you say anything, say yes.
Or you gonna let me talk?
Ain't nobody stopping you.
What are we getting into tonight?
Hanging in my crib. I got a pool.
Okay. Are there gonna be any girls there?
Man, of course there'll be girls there.
Alright then, I'm pulling up.
My man. All right, I'll text you my address. Show up around 8.
Bet. Hey.
Doesn't matter if you're a big or a guard caught on a switch. If Stone has you down on the block, don't front him unless you have help on the weak side. His pet move is spinning away from the defender for an alley-oop. If you think he's a load in a post, wait till you see him flying through the air catching lobs. Okay? And don't be fooled by his vibe. Stone comes across all super chill, SoCal, whatever, but he's locked in. Dude's ranked 23rd in the country for a reason, all right? Nobody in this locker room is stopping him by themselves. We do it as a team, okay? Okay, let's get everybody out on the floor and walk through some sets. MP, you mind hanging back a bit?
Hey, Coach, if this is about me being late, I promise it won't happen again.
I believe you. But you're still suspended from today's game.
Come on, Coach. No, not this one. I need this one. You know how many scouts are here.
I'm sorry, but I gotta do it, MP. You know the rules.
Coach, listen, I'm all for rules, but not this one, okay? I'll sit out the next game, I promise. I'm begging you, I need this one.
Okay. You want to make it to the NBA, right?
Yes, it's all that matters to me.
And I believe you can do it, MP. But you gotta start conducting yourself like a pro.
Yeah, but I gotta make it...
That means always doing the work, never cutting corners, never taking your situation for granted. Hey, look up. I told you when I first met you, it's our job to make you look good. And I can't do that if I don't hold you accountable. You won't learn and you won't grow.
No, Coach, it's just... It's just the worst possible time.
The deeper you get into this thing, the more every little step and misstep matters. I hate doing this as much as you hate hearing it, but you gotta sit today. That's how you learn. And that's the end of this discussion. I see you on the bench.
Hello and welcome to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. We've got Milestone and the Surf City Waves taking on the High Flyers. And some news here. The relative newcomer, MP, deemed unavailable tonight. It's a bit of a surprise, especially considering his recent performances. In the meantime, Surf City has won a tip and we're underway. Feeds it inside and Milestone punches it through.
Look, Stone is just controlling the paint down low. He's getting whatever look he wants in there.
And what we're being told is MP is serving a one-game suspension for Coach. Tough break with all of these scouts here in attendance, and they're getting to watch Miles just put on a show.
Surf City just piling it on at this point.
And MP has got to be disappointed in himself. It could have been his moment to show what he can do. Instead, he's watching from the bench.
Oh, and the three is good. Oh, Stone got a hand on it. And again, Stone owning the interior. Dunk after dunk in this one.
And a lot of questions will be asked about the maturity of MP because his absence has certainly been felt. Not a good look for him.
So a lopsided win for Surf City as the final horn sounds. For everyone here at 2K, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, good game. Yeah, thanks.
What's going on, MP?
Messed up, Dion.
I heard. I talked to Coach.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's take a walk.
How bad is it?
Well, you cost yourself an incredible spotlight. And your rankings are going to drop once people find out that you missed this game because of disciplinary actions. You got a slim margin for error here, MP. You got one club league season to make a name for yourself, and you're running out of time.
I know, but what do I do?
You bounce back. Show them you're a fighter. But it's clear to me you need a little bit more help.
You think I should hire a private coach?
Nah, you're doing great in between the lines. But I think we need to bring in someone who can have a little bit more guidance, more hands-on guidance.
Right, like a guru.
I'm the guru. I'm talking about an agent.
An agent, really?
Yeah. His name's Austin Kelly. Works for one of the biggest agencies in town. He's just getting started, so he doesn't have a roster full of NBA clients yet. I've gotten to know him a little bit. He's as smart as they come. You're lucky to be getting on the ground floor with this guy.
Thanks, Dion. But I don't get it. I mess up, and you show up with gifts.
Everyone makes mistakes, MP. It's how you bounce back that matters. I know you're a good kid.
Yeah, for sure. No more partying for me. Well, maybe on draft day.
I think that's for the best. Austin will be in touch soon. Set up a meet with him so y'all can get more acquainted. In the meantime, I'll hit the gym and put some shots up. Whenever I face adversity, I immerse myself in the work. Helps me get through the day.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks, Dion.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot, all right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow?
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drayton Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with a newcomer MP, and Drexel Carrington is the big name for the attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the attack from SAC, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. 5 on the clock. Lund. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now here's Callahan. Screen set by Callahan. And MP gets it to go.
You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
Here's Pagan. To the paint. Lunge. And Lunge slams it in.
There was some mustard on that one.
Not leaving any room for error. I love the power.
Sending a message to the defense, too. Don't mess with me.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, we'd say.
Now here's Mills. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass and in.
And that's what any coach loves to see, the possession ending in an assist.
The attack from SAC leading. Kicks it out to Martinez. Gov brings the double. Carrington for 3. The High Flyers grab the miss. MP outside. They get it back. And it's in there.
2 points.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. apparently that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young, and sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Nice little feed inside to get a good look at the rim.
And it's Sack's ball. Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. Now here's Lund. Yep, count it.
And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
Now go. Shoots it over Lund. Again, high flyers.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Pagan with it. Carrington, covered by MP. That one drops for 2.
That's Carrington's sweet spot right there. When he's moving and getting into space, he can be deadly from mid-range.
What a nice shot by Callahan.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
On offense, here's Sack. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Pass to Callahan. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Wow, I mean, and are you really surprised? That's Liam Callahan, paving his way to an inside score like it's a construction site.
Now here's Martinez, covered by Brock. Martinez outside. 6 on the shot clock. Good drive by Carrington. 1 misses. Pass to Mills. The 3 is up. Count it from distance.
For a guy like Devontae Mills, we know he can run an offense. We see it. He can distribute the rock at such a high level. So whenever he's making threes, that really would raise his stock if he can do it consistently.
And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
And the dunk by MP.
Heads-up play by the offense, finding a soft spot in the D and getting the flush.
Poor resistance at the rim.
Yeah, I'd like to see more energy on the defensive end. Never want to allow easy looks.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Fires top of the key. And it's Carrington missing the look.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
Down low. Mills outside. MP to the inside. What a nice shot by Callahan.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball's supposed to be played.
Here's Pagan. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
The attack from Sack Trail. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Carrington, right side. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
They get it again. Brock, right side. Connects it from downtown.
He gets the space he needed. Fantastic work.
And here's Carrington. 7 points in this one. Sinks the tray.
This offense is at its best when Carrington is shooting the 3 with confidence.
From deep, it's MP. And another 3 for the Flyers.
And a 3 in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
And And the attack from Sack call time here. MP really making a difference out here.
Ooh, he's giving him the business, and coach wants to talk it over.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's Pagan. Martinez outside. It's Carrington on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over MP. Gove with the rebound. The High Flyers with the lead. MP. He's covered by Carrington. And it's MP missing. On offense, here's Sack. Picks it to Pagan. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
And here's MP on the outside. And it's rebounded by Martinez. It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires from the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. High Flyers leading this one. They lead by 3. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sack gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. Here's Mills, and in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
On the wing, it's MP, guarded by Carrington. To the left side, inside, stolen by Carrington. Outside, Lund kicks it to Pagan. With the step back, and Lund slams it in.
With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
The High Flyers trailing. And here's MP. 2 points as that one goes.
Surely, this game's tied up because of him. Who knows where they would be without his scoring today.
And it's Sack's ball. To the middle. And Lund slams it in.
Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
And here are the High Flyers now. Here's go. And he banks in the layup.
Impressive job of creating that kind of look.
Now Carrington, now covered by MP. Lund, that's good.
And the defense was there, but in the end, it didn't matter. Lund knows how to beat him with better offense.
MP, guarded by Carrington. Outside Mills. MP, here's Callahan. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
He gets it in there. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. And the shot goes in.
Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. And he can wreck you on both ends. A very unique wing in this league.
Gov. Sack with the rebound. Now Pagan. Pass to Carrington. 5 to shoot. From deep. Another miss by Drexel Carrington.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
The attack from Sack Trail. Martinez outside. Lund. He's covered by Gov. Returns it to Martinez. Clock at 4. No good from outside. Here's the high flyers. Pass to Brock. Gov outside. MP to the inside. Kicks it out to Mills. And another miss by the high flyers. Inside. Cunningham with the bucket.
And you love the lead pass where he hits his man in stride.
Timeout called. The high flyers talk things over. High flyers making a change here. Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Timeout on the court.
Pass to Hilton. Here's Carrington. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Sack. Cunningham. And finally, they hit one.
You gotta be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock because that's inexcusable.
This has been a clinic on what not to do defensively. Just atrocious.
We can count on both squads hearing it loud from the coaches about their sloppy work on D.
Carrington, now covered by MP. That one goes.
Smooth move by Carrington on the inside, finding that high percentage look.
Doing some prospect watch here. MP and Carrington both holding their own.
Well, you knew that coming into this one, MP and Carrington would each be critical for their teams to win. And thus far, they have not disappointed. And I bet they ramp it up even further down the stretch.
MP, good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
And the offense just keeps raining down. Neither team has been able to defend consistently.
And I would expect more of that as both defenses seem to be wearing down a bit.
Here's Cunningham. From outside the arc. Hilton. Here's Carrington. Brown grabs the board. The high flyers with the lead. Passes to MP. Off with the layup. Here's Hilton. Carrington. Here's Cunningham. Tries the 9-footer. And he drops that one in.
Well, it's been nip and tuck. Neither team's been able to really get an edge.
Wow, I mean, going back and forth, it's like a nail biter here.
So both teams making some changes here.
Austin Lund. Ivory Lund. Edward.
Mills has it. Gov outside.
Michael Pagan.
Passes to MP. Fires it. Yep, right through the net.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
And it's out of bounds. The attack from Sack will retain possession. Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from long range.
And yet another lead change in what's been a hotly contested matchup.
Both teams have their competitive juices flowing. This one could really go either way.
Go, no good. Sack in the lead. Martinez outside. Now Carrington. He's guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lund. On the wing, it's Martinez. Ben Gov with some nice D. To the paint. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
You might have to put your hand in it because it's sort of like a cement mixer tonight. Gov is pouring it on, and he's difficult to move.
Now Carrington. Down low. One misses. To the inside. Brock. And they pick up 2.
Now, what can we say? Made for the moment. Brock coming through for his guys.
Carrington down low. MP's there. Lund. That's good.
In a crucial play, Austin Lund takes center stage. What a way to step it up. Now, can they finish the job?
And here is Mills. Back to MP. It's Callahan. Pass to MP. On the wing, Brock. Back to MP. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's able to find a seam in the defense, play it right in. Such a clutch performer. He loves being in those situations. A lot of guys say they do, but he truly does.
And the attack from Zach call time here. The kick to Carrington. It's good! Oh, and that is an enormous triple!
Carrington putting the team on his back when they need him most, carrying the load on a must-score possession.
Now Mills. Pass to Brock. Back to MP. It's Callahan. Guarded by Lund. Just 5 on the clock. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
There's 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Pagan. Carrington for 3. No good from 3-point territory. Plenty of action still to come when we return. So glad you're here with us in Los Angeles for some overtime in this club circuit game.
Here we go.
Picks it to Pagan. Clock at 6. The triple for Martinez. And Callahan pulls it down.
He just doesn't look confident right now. And it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
The defense on both sides has been invisible in this one.
That's a really good word for it. This game has had the look of a layup line for the most part. Did we start the game?
Now Carrington. He sinks the 11-footer.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid move inside to give himself some room.
Pass to Callahan. Lucky number 7 drops right in. He's perfect from the floor.
You're making things far too easy for him if you let him get that deep in the post.
Agreed. You've got to do your work early and keep him out of that spot.
Carrington, no good. The High Flyers with the lead. To the paint. What a nice shot by Callahan.
Callahan putting his strength to the test, and he's got a lot of it.
A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Inside. And Lund slams it in.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunker was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, come on. Startling that he even tried that right now.
Now MP. To the middle. It's in!
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
And the attack from Sac call time here. Outside Carrington. Count it! And he's brought him within 2 points!
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
To the paint, deflects the pass. And so it looks like the High Flyers will retain possession here.
That was a tight pass. Nice job by the D to disrupt it.
Impressive hustle and determination. His height allows him to beat other guys to those highly contested boards.
Buries it! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
I love that pace. Pushing the action, Carrington not just hanging out on the perimeter.
And looking steady in clutch time, Callahan just ignores all the noise in the room and goes right to work.
Timeout called by Sac. They'll talk things over.
It all comes down to this. Enough time still on the clock that they should be able to find a good look.
There's always this debate of whether to take a 2 to tie or 3 to win. If it were up to me, I pound it down low, get a high-quality shot in tight.
Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington to take the lead. Bang home the 3!
Beautiful play. Right there, you see two guys completely on the same page.
And the High Flyers call time here.
You know, they have just enough time for a catch and shoot before the time runs out. And it has to be an immediate shot. That's their one last hope.
And so it's the attack from Sac who skate by with the win.
Well, even though MP could...
It'll be the attack from Sac off the tip.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Kicks it to Pagan. Hauled in by High Flyers.
Man, that's a tough shot, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows up tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest. Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
MP with the bucket.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Here's Pagan. Outside, Lund. Carrington. Back to Lund. And the layup falls.
Yeah, you thought you knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
Mills outside. MP. It's Callahan. Guarded by Lund. Stolen by Carrington. Outside Pagan. Martinez. Down low. Lund. And Lund slams it in. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path of responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly.
Carrington with it, with MP on him. Pass to Lund. Good! Carrington gets the assist.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
The High Flyers trailing. Block outside. Now MP. Right wing. The three from go. Lund with the rebound. Now Pagan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From the arc. And his third shot of the night, no good. 0 for 3. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Carrington, no good.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Brock will drop in buckets like from long, from mid-range, you'll see it all. Most players who are under 6 feet, they struggle for playing time. You can see why his skill secures his place in the lineup.
Great open look there. Now here's Mills. Got a piece of it. Carrington with the steal. Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Mills.
He turned that high percentage shot into a low one by using the fadeaway.
Great distribution. That pass was right on the money.
Outside, Lund. Carrington. Now covered by MP. Shot's good by Carrington. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, we have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
It goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
And some changes here for the High Flyers.
What's up?
And here are the High Flyers now. They trail by 3. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Almadowi. No good on the triple. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level.
Called by Sack, he'll talk things over.
Drexel Carrington. Edward Martinez.
And that one's good from MP.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there, and they got that quick hitter.
Now Carrington, not a lot of room. Pass to Olsen. Carrington gets the 3 to fall.
This is the kind of game you love to see, with the lead going back and forth.
And neither of these schools is going to give an inch. Maybe a battle right down to the end.
That shot's good.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
Fires the 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And a nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot.
Those second chance points do add up.
And Joe, if you're the defensive team, it kills you to give up baskets just like that.
The attack from Sack leading. Pass to Carrington. No one near him. Called in by Casey.
No getting around the fact that that is a shot he has to knock down.
MP with the look. Sack grabs the miss. Pagan. Covered by Brock. Here's Olsen. No good on the shot. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there. Strong feed to set up the easy look. Those fundamental plays will win Brock points with the coaches in the stands.
Now Carrington. Now covered by MP. And it's Carrington missing the look. Pass to Brock. Shoots over Pagan. And it's Brock missing. On offense, here's Sack. Shoots from 14. Pagan misses. To the inside. Here's MP. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And so here it's Sack. They trail by 1. Carrington for 3. Hold in by Casey. And if they time this right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end a quarter.
An improving aspect of O'Neal's game. If we have a second to talk about his playmaking, because right there he just made the right play, and he knows that that's important for his team.
Carrington outside. Here's Olsen. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
From deep, it's MP. Another miss by MP. Up top, Pagan. Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. It's the attack from Sack. They lead by 1, and more basketball to come after this short break. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sack gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd. You don't get a more high percentage look than that for Callahan. A dominant force in close.
Pagan with it. Outside Carrington. And the 3 off target.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not for the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Inside. Shoots. 1 misses. To the middle. MP with the bucket.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
And it's Sachs ball. It's a 1-point game. Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. Lays it up and in despite the excellent defense.
And the defense was there, but in the end, it didn't matter. Lund knows how to beat him with better offense.
Back to MP. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
Getting in close, always a great recipe offensively.
Outside, Lund. Martinez. MP with the steal. On the wing, Mills. Pagan defending. MP outside. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Sweet feed. Call me old school, but teams don't hammer it inside enough anymore.
Outside Pagan. Martinez. Covered by Brock. To the paint. Lund. And Lund slams it in.
Holy smokes. Easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
On the wing, Brock. Back to MP. Stolen by Carrington. Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. And Lund slams it in.
With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. High Flyers decide to go with a different look out there.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Down low. Carrington shot falls. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has always seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class. When you're trying to make up ground, you have to make every possession count.
Right? Some teams just start launching threes, but what you really need at this point is good shot selection.
And part of good shot selection is finding the weakness in the defense. They just did that. He contested the shot and corralled the board. That's all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
From deep, it's O'Neal. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This game is shaping up to be a special one, Danny.
Yeah, it does feel like a classic. Let's see which team's better equipped to handle this pressure.
Pass to Olsen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid. Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few, and he can wreck you on both ends, a very unique wing in this league.
It's amazing. The longer we go, the more offense we see.
Yeah, both teams are feeling it right now.
Kept alive. Shot's good by Carrington.
Smooth move by Carrington on the inside, finding that high percentage look.
The High Flyers trailing. Pass over to Casey. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking in the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
I'll say, things have really picked up.
Here's Mecca. Here's Cunningham. Now Carrington. Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Goes up high post. Perfect on a shot as it swishes through.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. Both teams will make a substitution. Callahan inside. Guarded by Lund. The kick out to Mills. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Surely, this game's tied up because of him. Who knows where they would be without his scoring today.
Outside Pagan. Pass to Martinez. And that foul's on Lund. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Here's Mills. Gov right side. Back to MP. Kicks it out to Brock. Outside Mills. Now Gov to take the lead. Pagan picks up the board. Inside. Lund misses in close. MP inside. Now covered by Martinez. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Pass to Carrington. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
Defensive foul. Devontae Mills. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the attack from the set. Ivory Lund. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Needed those, got him. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Pass to Callahan. Back to MP. Mills to the paint, and the ball out of play. Sack will have it.
Huge turnover and worse timing. You've got to value every single possession.
And it's Sack with the ball. And it's stolen by MP. Outside Mills. And he makes that one. And with Devontae Mills, he has such great vision for his age.
Mills is gifted with his ability to map out the court and make the right play. Always seems like he's looking to make that next pass. But make no mistake, he can still get his own shot when he needs to.
Carrington for 3. Pure from three-point range.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
And here are the High Flyers now. They trail by 1. Stolen by Carrington. Pagan with it. He's picked up by Mills. Carrington for 3. And it's out of bounds. Sack will retain possession here. Jacks up for 3. Hauled in by High Flyers.
And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try.
Pagan.
Rejected by Mills. That's a nice bonus from your playmaker.
And here's Carrington. To the inside.
Can you say clutch? Wow, Lund making things happen.
And here are the High Flyers now. It's a 3-point game. It's Callahan. Count it!
2 points.
And that shot brings him within 1.
Rising to the situation when they need it the most. Great awareness by Callahan. He knew they needed the points on that possession. Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
2 shots.
And so he drops both of them. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was so critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And here's MP on the outside. The 3 won't fall. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
At the line for the attack from Sack, Michael Pagan.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Major missed opportunity. That should have been game over, guys.
Here's Brock outside. Oh my, what a shot! A tremendous three to tie it up. Timeout called by Sac. They'll talk things over. The triple for Martinez. Drills the triple.
Defensive breakdown. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound, and they gave up the triple.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over.
Well, the odds are stacked against them here. You don't have enough time to catch and shoot, so you really have to try to get an alley-oop converted or hope you draw a foul.
And so it's the attack from Sac who scraped by with the win.
Well, even though MP couldn't get it done against them, I liked what...
Listen, I grew up in a small town too.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the attack from Sac.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The attack from Sac, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with the newcomer MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the attack from Sac.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund.
Able to not box out Lund. You deserve to get burned when you allow him free reign of the offensive boards.
And it's empty.